The baptism of Jesus can raise several confusing questions. Why was he baptized? Was he with sin like others who were baptized then? Was the baptism of Jesus different from the baptisms of others whom John the Baptist baptized? Did Jesus really need a baptism? Now, to understand the baptism of Jesus, we need to understand the entire event that took place during that time. Number one, baptism of Jesus reveals God's family. At the time of baptism, God's family, God's identity was revealed. The Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit were present during the time of baptism. And we have a manifesto of Jesus at the baptism. Number two, baptism of Jesus reveals his willingness to share in the humanity. At the baptism, God shares in our human wounded culture and nature of each one of us. He shares in our human nature. Benedict XVI says, when Jesus began his public ministry with the baptism, he stepped into the place of sinners. He took our human sinful nature to himself and became part of our nature. Number three, baptism reveals his messianic mission. Jesus Christ, Christ means Messiah, the anointed, with a mission. And he begins his public ministry and mission with the baptism. We are all baptized. The moment we are baptized, we belong to God's family the day Jesus was baptized with his family. We renew this baptismal formula at every Sunday during Mass with the Creed. There is a beautiful tradition in the early church when the early Christians, early catechumens were baptized. After the baptism, the newly baptized Christian would be taken to his or her mother's house. And after reaching the mother's house, all of them will say together the prayer, Our Father. Why? To show and indicate to the newly baptized, you belong to a mother's family, the church. And by saying Our Father, you belong to God's family. At baptism, we know, we believe, and we belong to the family of God and the church.